Hello, friends. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a fan or a subscriber, welcome back. Today's topic is World Religions, Hinduism 6. There's not much more I need to say, so let's get on with the video. A social structure that was very important to the Hindus was the observance of ashrama, or stage of life. These determined the specific sets of duties and responsibilities for the Hindu man. Brahmacharya was the first stage in ancient Aryan life. Every Aryan boy was required to live with his teacher. He would start his education sometime between 7 and 11 years old and stay with his teacher until he finished his education, which usually took about 12 years. While there, he was expected to be celibate, get a formal education, and develop character. The teacher not only gave the boys a secular education, but also served as a spiritual guide. Education consisted of study of the Vedas, grammar, poetry, ethics, math, and astronomy. The relationship between teacher and student was not based on money. It was against Aryan custom to receive payments for secular or spiritual teaching. Teachers usually got some gifts from the king, and it was custom for the students to beg for their food. After the students got their education, they were known as snatakas. The Garhasthya stage of life started with marriage. After his education, with the blessing of his teacher, the man would marry someone in his own caste, but not in the same gotra. Along with other things, he was expected to perform a daily ritual called Agnihotra, which fire symbolized God, study the Vedas, earn an honest living, and raise children. It was the householder's duty to take care of his parents and treat women with honor and respect. The husband and wife were expected to provide a loving environment in which to raise children and to help each other with spiritual development. When the householder's skin wrinkled and his hair turned white, he entered Vanaprastha, the third stage of life. At this stage, he would go into the forest, either being accompanied by his wife or charging his sons with her care. He would live in a hut, study the Vedas, wear tattered clothing, and mainly eat fruits and vegetables. The stage of sannyasa was a time of transition from hermit to monk. According to an ancient Indian lawgiver, any man who fits this description could enter sannyasa. A student who had just finished his education and wanted to renounce the world. A childless householder, a widower, a wanderer, a hermit, and anyone over 70 whose children had become settled. A monk regularly shaved his head, clipped his nails, begged for his food. He was exempt from the regular rituals of other Aryans, but still had to study the Vedas. According to Aryan tradition, a monk belonged to the world, so he severed all family ties. He was also required to take vows of honesty, nonviolence, abstinence, and tolerance. Hindu monks today generally live by this ancient code. However, organized monasticism wasn't introduced until 2,500 years ago by Gautama Buddha and later adopted by Hinduism. Hinduism encompasses worship of nature, living creatures, supernatural beings, and times and seasons. Everything on this list is considered an emanation of Brahman. Brahman is both immanent and transcendent. Hinduism's main concern is not the existence or the non-existence of God. Hindus can choose to be monotheists, polytheists, pantheists, atheists, agnostics, dualists, monists, or pluralists. Well, friends, I think that's going to be it for today. Remember, if you like this content, please hit the like button. Press the subscribe button if you have not already. And if you would like to be notified when I come out with new content, please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, PayPal, and email are in the description, along with the source that I used for this episode. Remember, I am now taking requests. I would like it to be something on religion, but it doesn't have to be. Question everything and never be afraid. Here are a couple of videos from my library. If you have not watched them, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Please leave your comments in the comment section. I love hearing from you. And I will see you next time. Goodbye, friends.